Welcome back. Good to have you here. I love you. Thank you so much for being here. I'll sing a song for you to get this started. When I was back there in seminary school, there was a person there who put forth the proposition that you can petition the Lord with prayer. Petition the Lord with prayer. Petition the Lord with prayer. Can't do this. You cannot petition the Lord with prayer. Can you give me sanctuary? I must find a place to hide, a place for me to hide. Can you give me sanctuary? Yeah. Can you find me soft asylum? I can't take it anymore. The man is at the door. Boom, boom, boom. Then it gets all funky and shit. Funky. Welcome back, grand motherfuckers. Welcome back. It gets all funky, right? It's a long song. At the very end. Let's see. The monk bought lunch. Ha ha! Yeah, he bought a little. Woo! Yes, he did. This is the best part of the trip. This is the trip. The best part. I really like. What'd he say? Yeah. Pretty good, huh? Huh. Yeah. I'm proud to be a part of this number. And here we go to the end. Successful hills are here to stay. Everything must be this way. Gentle hills, gentle streets where people play. Welcome to the soft parade. All of our lives we've sweat and saved. Building for a shallow grave. Must be something else we say. Somehow to defend this place. Everything must be this way. Everything must be this way. Yeah, I'm a great singer. Oh, come on. And that's all funky. Here we go. Still going. Fuck it, still going. If I can get this. I lost it. It's funky as fuck. It's getting intense at the end. It's getting super jazzed. The soft parade has now begun. Listen to the engines hum. People out to have some fun. A cobra on my left. A leopard on my right, yeah! A deer woman in a silk dress, girls in beads around their necks. Kiss the hunter on the green vest who has wrestled before. You guessed it, with lions in the night! Out of sight! Alright, and that's that. At the very end, the lyrics go as such. Calling all the dogs, calling all the dogs, calling all the dogs, calling all the dogs. It's really hard to do this because my fucking, sorry. It's one take, it's one take, grand motherfuckers. That's my new thing. Grand motherfuckers. Yeah, so the end is really beautiful. When all else fails, we can whip the horse's eyes and make them sleep and cry. Can you guess what that is from? It's the Soft Parade. The Doors. You're welcome. Not really, though. Guess what? I woke up intense. It's a bright day right now. And it's intense. It's life. That grand motherfucking sun. That grand motherfucking sun. Don't trust you, son. I'm not talking about a child I do not have. I'm talking about that ball of fire that gives this so-called life to us. That God fucking sun, the star. Not into you, son. I don't trust you. What are you trying to do, son? It's too intense. I got what you're doing. It's too intense. I gotta look at all of this. X-ray. It's all an X-ray. My consciousness. Get to see behind the skin. Can't comprehend what that is precisely. Got the wind. So let's talk a little bit about communication. But first, let's look into this because it is intense and because we are alive. If you want to call what we do living. But we are alive. And it's intense. And the other day, I heard something. What is that? It's a poor effect of what? A heartbeat. I felt something in my chest. And I was, what's that? What is that? I'm doing it right now. Do it for yourself. Put your hand over your heart. Do never pledge the allegiance to a fucking flag. Don't do that. But put your hand over your heart. Doesn't have to be your right hand. Whatever's comfortable. Put your hand over your heart. Grab your breast. And what do you find? I just found this out for the first time the other day. I don't know how is it that I did not know that this well, it would sound like this. It was chaotic. My heart was just driving chaotically. I didn't know, I heard that we had hearts. I had never felt my heart before. The first time, every time. My heart. What's the big deal? It's just a heart. Hey, imagine being the first being, just the first being. You don't even understand, perhaps, that you are a being. You are automatic. You're not part of the great consciousness, right? What's that? What's that? What's that? It sounds like it's coming from me. I'm freaking out. What's behind me? Is that a rhinoceros? What's that? Oh my shit. Oh my god. Oh my god. What is that? What is that? Fill your chest. What is that? What's in me? This is more intense than looking at my reflection in the river or the pond or the static indignation that we all stand in this modern era. That reflection, no, it's more intense than seeing my own reflection for the first time. I am feeling that I am this being. What is this in my chest? That's just a heart. Back then, no first being to ever have had experienced the understanding or whatever it was that something's going on here. There's something in my chest. I can't take this. It's too much. There's something in my chest. And you know what? I was that first being. And you know what I did? I asked my caveman friend, hey, brother, do me a favor. You got some glass? All right, it's not modern times, so it wasn't drugs. I'm saying, you got some glass, brother? You got some glass? What you got, man? Help my brother out already. So he gets out his, what is that shit they make arrowheads out of? It's a glassy rock, okay? I don't fucking like names. I don't want to know what anything is. Hey, brother, you got that glassy rock that you make arrowheads out of, my man? I need a big one. He's like, yeah, yeah. And you're like, yeah, man, oh, yeah, give me that glass, my brother. And the brother says, hey, here you go, grandmother fucker. Are you saying I fucked your grandmother? And they get into a little caveman fight, but he wrestles the glass from the other caveman beast. And he's like, what are you doing? And the guy who got beat on the ground is going, what you doing, grandmotherfucker? What you doing with my glass? Man, my glass. What I make, that's my living. I make spearheads, motherfucker. I make arrowheads. Hey, I'm going, what are you doing? What are you doing? I'm cutting myself open. What? What are you doing? Why? Ooh, that's creeping me out, man. What's going on with me? I'm freaking out, man. And the guy pulls his own heart out. He just rips open his own chest. I've wanted to do. I have wanted to do that for a long time. I've come close many times, but I did do that in that I inherited that whole consciousness that I'm sharing with you right now from when we were cave people. That's how the first cave person or the first person. Did you notice? I don't care about gender. I say my brother because that pertains to all of you, brothers and sisters out there. It was a cave sister, all right? It just doesn't sound right for me to say. Hey, my sister? I don't know. I like boo. Brother. Hey, brother. It was a woman who did this for the first time. Is that why you're so crazy? We're all crazy. Equally. But different. But fucking all definitely equally. Will I speak about communication? I don't know. Maybe not. I'm just letting it go. First person. All right, it doesn't matter, brother or sister, it doesn't matter. You're the first person. You realized I can't deal with this. Whatever is in here, you're trying to put your ear up against your fucking boobie, man. You're feeling it with your hand, but you're trying to hear it. You can hear it when you exercise and run after the animals and spear animals and everything. And you can feel it you can feel the pulse in your eyes. Why are my eyes going? Why are my eyes actually pulsing? Why? I'm freaking out. So he or she or whatever freaks out and they get the glass. What is that? I don't want to know what it is. It's a glassy rock that they make arrowheads out of. And you might be screaming out there, it's this name. I don't want your names. I don't want to know what it is. Eternally, it is a mystery for me. And it should be for you too. And you take that glass, Grand motherfuckers. Grand. You tear open your chest with that primitive tool to get to the meat of the matter, and you do. And you see your heart. All right, maybe you haven't taken it out of your chest, but your brother or sister there is going, hey, what are you doing? Whatever. What are you doing? We're doing. I'm finding out what's happening here. And you see, have you ever seen, any of you ever seen a heart beating in somebody's chest online? We have access to it all now. We have school all of the time. No need to go to universities any longer. You have school where you are. Feel your own chest. I'm not kidding about that though, as far as feel your own heartbeat. I do each and every day for the first time, and it astonishes me each and every time, and it's scary. Gets my heart beating a little bit, with a little bit of fear, and that's good. You need some fear to live. You need some fear to live every day. Complacency doesn't have a place with real life if you want to live. So I woke up today and it's like, I still have a heart. It's intense living with that. It's in your body. Oh yes, welcome back to being inside of a human body. And your host is Mr. Bummer. The man who speaks about everything that you do not want to look into. And is he talking shit? No, he is not talking shit. He loves you, actually. But yes, I am a bummer. Welcome back. Discover your own heartbeat inside of your own body. Mind expanding, mind blowing up. Mind blown. Mind is blown. Yeah, have you ever seen a human heart beating in somebody's chest as somebody is working on it on YouTube? Go look it up. I did. It's intense. It's like it's working hard. It's working hard. Every beat. I don't know how many beats we have. A minute or a day or a week or a month or a lifetime. It's a lot. This muscle is working to sustain your life, to give you life. Appreciate that. That's gangster as gangster can get. And it's working hard. It's impossible. Well, it's really difficult to look at that. Go look at it. It's difficult to look at that and go, wow, each and every beat is intense. It's not just like, okay, well, I'm just beating away. No, I am beating the blood through the whole body. You have a heart inside of you. Wow. If you are not awed by this, or if you're waiting for me to move on yourself. This is, I have no words. I do not remember at all my family, my parents, society, school ever telling me to, hey, check this out. Let's listen to one another's hearts. Hey, class, how about this? Hello, kids. Beautiful morning. Well, maybe not. Maybe it wasn't beautiful for you, but let's become beautiful all together. It's class time. Now, we're going to sit and we're going to listen to one another's hearts. And perhaps we can learn about communication. Yeah, I won't go into the communication. This is happening the way it's going to happen, and I want it to happen that way. So you're sitting in class. You're a little kid, a little child. Don't like the word kid too much. Hey, kid. Hey, kid. What are you doing, kid? It's a little harder to go, hey, child. What are you doing, child? I don't know. Don't do that. Don't do that to children. But all right, real school right now. Take it in. Listen to your heartbeat. Feel your heartbeat for the first time. Mm, mm. Excuse me, I was drinking. I'm gonna drink again. Fuck. Whatever. I'm being me right now here. Whatever. Just I'm gonna drink again. Give me a moment. As I'm drinking, please feel your heartbeat. Hell, tear it out of your chest and look at it. I'm gonna take a drink. Welcome back, I love you. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-mm. 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 Not uh-uh. Freak yourself out. God, I'm going to actually speak about or go into my madness. I understand that it is important for me to do something I don't want to do, which is share with you all of this. But since I need to do it in such a way where it makes more sense. You have more of an understanding of what my madness is. What is madness to me and all of that. So when I speak about madness, you kind of get where I'm coming from. I'll do that soon. Yeah. Okay. I feel like I've told you that I almost took a digit off of one of my fingers one time. I know I told you that I almost broke my finger. Didn't do it. Always wanted to for quite, well, not always. Hey, ex-wife out there, Bonnie? Yes, I still say always, but not always. For quite a while, I wanted to take a digit off. For the same reason I want to open up my chest and look at my heart. It's miraculous. It's magnificent. It's beyond words. It's It's oh yeah. You know what it is. You know what it is. It's spiritual. Spirituality. What is that? What is that? It seems as if we love to take something such as spirituality and make a design out of it, make a fad out of it, make a season out of it, market it, make some money, dress a certain way, be spiritual. And then what is associated with spirituality? Well, a lot of this, a lot of quiet. I know the truth. Come sit with me. I got a booger in my brain. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Breathe, 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 breathe. Breathe. The number one rule of spirituality is to breathe. I never got the breathing. I've I've always been freaked out by being in the body. That was very apparent to me right away, and I couldn't handle it, man. I was a kid filling my heart. I wasn't pledging allegiance to anything, to a cosmos or not a flag or anything. I was just like, what the fuck is this? It's in my chest, this heart. I can't take it. I can't breathe. I can breathe naturally, but don't teach me how to breathe. Not me. I'm special. I can't learn that. It turns on my awareness too much to where the sun is too intense and I can't take it. And I want to tear my heart out. Just breathe and be spiritual. And then listen to me, listen to me, listen to me, listen to me, listen to me. I am your guru. I am the man. I am a spiritual leader. Lay in the not lotus position. Crawl up into the fetal position because I need to operate on your brain and brainwash you. And then I need to, what? I need to tamper with that brain so it fucks with the beats of your heart. All right, what I'm getting at is spirituality. Now, I want to be drawn in an appropriate way, in an appropriate manner where I want to look into something. Spirituality, all that comes into mind. Gurus, crosses around necks, which is, obviously, it's a killing device. It's a killing tool around your neck. That's crazy. It's crazy that we live in a world where we, human beings who have self-created God in our own image, is still worshiping that God that we created in our own image in this existence. We are domesticated animals. And so there's religion. There's everything. Spirituality. And there are stereotypes. What is spiritually stereotypical? It works. People fool other people. They get their money, they get their bodies, they get to have sex with these people. It seems to always come down to money and sex. I'm better than you. I can show you the way. I can show you the light. This is my word, or this is my interpretation of the word, or this is the word, and that's it, and that's all, and this is it. It's crazy. It's enough to make you want to rip your own heart out. I can hear my own heart. I'm drinking again. Thank you for being here. I love it. So I've looked around at everything. As you know, I do not go into depth with anything that is out there to be read, discovered through somebody else. I do not want to be schooled. I have taught myself damn near everything in my life. Obviously not everything, because even recently I'm learning from another human being, of course, to communicate better. Constantly learn from everything. But what I'm trying to say is the kingdom of heaven within? If there is such a thing, I see that to be true. It is within. Everything is within you. Something got that right. It seems apparent that that is right. You don't need anything to do it on your own. In fact, you have to do it on your own. If you do not do it on your own, you are going to get butt fucked by some guru or priest or whatever it is. Actually, physically butt fucked, maybe, but fucked up in some way, absolutely for sure. People love to pretend that they know what they're talking about. No, we don't. And that's why I'm talking about the heart. I'm not making a joke out of that. I actually woke up today and realized, fuck, I'm still in this body. Okay, it's always this startling, I mean, I'm not doing that physically. I'm going, but in my mind, I'm like, my eyes open, I'm go and splash and crash and crackle and I open my eyes and the universe explodes into my eyes, into this body going, I am still here. This is too much. My consciousness never gives me a break. Always in a heightened state of being. Where you're on a trip, let's say you take a huge amount of drugs and you're hitting your peak. You're hitting your peak. And it's too much. And I just can't wait to come down. I can't wait to come down. I can't wait to come down. And then you come down. I never was able to come down. So I had to, you can call it adaptation. We're really good at that, right? Us humans? Perhaps I was adapting. I was definitely learning how to exist in this human body. For instance, right now I just put my left ankle over my right ankle. You know, you rest your feet together. There was a number of years where that just freaked me out. And I will go into it when I speak about madness, because I was under the influence of such a huge amount of adrenaline. My body was producing too much. Maybe and I was under the influence of that no matter what. And people should have panic attacks all the time. When I had that, and I'm feeling right now, and the memory wants to ignite that dead experience that I had, which is memory. I can remember that instant of being, and it wants to pull me back into that instant of being. I don't want to go back into the dead past. And I don't want to go into the dead future. I want to be in the present. That, strangely enough, is the past and the future and all that. I'm not getting into that. What I'm getting at is constantly waking up with astonishment. And this is good for you to hear because, hey, I've heard there's such a thing as laziness. Never understood that. If there is such a thing as laziness, good for COVID, good for world wars, I don't know. We need to be put into action. And action. We're here. Where is here? I don't know. They call it Earth. Okay. Wow. Woo! This is intense, man. Why is it intense? I'm fine. I've been here for a long time. My kin knows all about this. I feel relaxed. Okay, that's all right. I'm freaking out. I just got here. What else do you feel? Help me out, brother. I feel lazy. What does that mean? I just can't do anything. I don't want to do anything. What? Lazy? What does that mean? Please fill me in. Hell, let's look at the definition of lazy. I can't believe it should not. I just don't see how it can exist. Lazy. I don't. Lazy. Are you lazy? Well, you're not slapped in the face hard enough by reality or existence if you are lazy. Lazy. Unwilling to work or use energy. Unwilling to work or use energy. Is that enough? Idle. Synonyms. Idle. Slothful. I love that animal. Work shy. Shiftless. Loafing. Inactive. Inert. Yeah, inactive, inert. Don't do that. We're in a continuously moving world, existence. Everything is constantly moving, no ending, no pause, no going back, no going forward. In the present, constantly shifting, all happening at once. Laziness? How is that even possible? It cannot be possible. Is that possible? Laziness? I don't even know if I can speak about it because I can't relate to it. I have always been put into motion, never been inert because, well, I've been given the gift of what? Pain, terror, awe, astonishment, beauty. I am that animal that was a rabbit that was being chased after by a lion that was itself and perpetually going, oh shit. How is it that human beings can have had somehow found a way to become passive, placid, comfortable, lazy? Oh, does that not come from a false sense of security? Oh, does that also not come from, or perhaps it comes directly and all the way from, being domesticated? Maybe. It feels right. I've never been domesticated. Obviously, I have been conditioned and I've had to uncondition myself from the conditions of those constraints. By and large, though, been a wild animal my whole life. So I can't really relate to passivity, passive aggressiveness. Hey, how is it that passive aggressive people exist? How can you be passive aggressive and still exist? In the wild world, in the balanced world, not the domesticated human realm, in the wild world, somebody would kill you if you were coming at them passive aggressively. It would not succeed. You would be a dead failure. So why is it that those who are passive aggressive are getting away with it? I don't know. Doesn't seem right. What's up, beautiful? I was just looking at the beautiful cat. Laziness. What a shame. We are not here for very long at all. Our little lives are short. My little life, God, gone and just gone. It's already gone. You can only do so much, but if you have such a thing as laziness in you, you need to be shook the fuck up. You need to tear your own heart out. And for that last beat of realization and you die, good, you lived. You got out of the laziness. That's right. What a strange sound for a feline, right? Animal. Never been lazy. I've been defeated. Different. Depression. All this is too much. You know how it is. It's too much. This life is too much. So I get depressed. Can't do it. Can't do it. I'm a failure. No one's taught me how to do anything. I don't have any self-worth. The words. Worth, self. I don't want either of them. I want to feel good and strong and have energy, and to exert that energy. Yeah, I did that. When I was a little kid, a little child, I was just this gangster spirit out of the fucking gate, out of the vagina, ready to go. I actually pulled those lips open. Said, I'm getting out of you, mama. I'm getting out of you, mama. I don't like the way it feels in here. I can't be contained. You can't contain this beast. And you are... It wasn't good being inside of her. So I want to rip my chest open and take my heart out. I had to rip myself out of... I had to give her my own C-section. And I did. And I just shot out of there, going, and I screamed. I've always wanted to, yeah, this right here is true spirituality. This is the way true enlightenment sounds like, or endarkenment, as I put it. This is what it sounds like. Not like this. In order to break through, grand motherfuckers, it's not going to be flowing like that. You're going to have to hit your fucking head, crack everything completely wide open, and have it displayed for you to see how difficult it is for all of this to drive its way into your consciousness. So yeah, I had to rip myself out of my mother and scream like that. It didn't sound like that. My existence has been a consistent scream. I scream for life. I scream for death. I scream for vision, for unification. I scream for silence. And going back to spirituality, stereotypical spirituality has no place with me. I see a lot of these. I remember seeing these two individuals who were voted. They were voted not long ago. I do not remember their names. I don't know about them. A little bit I know about one. Whatever. I am not talking shit. I am just observing my own way to share my way of viewing things. Please understand that. I am never talking shit. I'm intense. But I'm whatever. And these two individuals were on stage. Was it a TED Talk? I don't know. Fuck you and your TED Talks. Fuck you and your master classes. Fuck you and your production. And grand motherfuck you with your presentations that are rehearsed. Not into that. Let's be raw. Let's rip our chest open. So these two gentlemen were speaking. They had beautiful things to say. I really was digging what they were saying with a shovel and to unearth all of it. I'm going to drink again. Drink with me. So they had a lot of beautiful things to say. But why did they talk about how they were voted number one, and I'm pretty sure they were voted number one and number two of the spiritual teachers of the 21st century or the 20 or all centuries. I don't know. They're just some guys. They're just some dudes. But to other people, they're gods in a certain way. From what I gathered, they were both very beautiful beings, very beautiful. And they were helping in their way human beings, beautiful guys, beautiful beings. But why is it that we have it arranged the way we do? They were in an auditorium, just like school. And the lighting and the way they dress and the way we take things seriously because it is presented to us without saying something like, fuck! Hey, if I was the number one or number two or whatever stupid number somebody gave me and said I was a spiritual teacher, and I went on a TED Talk, the first thing I would do would be to rip my fucking heart out, take my brain out of my skull and show it to you and barely fucking... And I would say, fuck! And I wouldn't go, how are you, Los Angeles? How are you, Detroit? How are you, Amsterdam? How are you? I wouldn't, no. No showmanship, nothing. I would be the crazy creature that just went, ha! Can we start there? Can we start in schools with children listening to their own heartbeats, discovering their own heartbeats within their own bodies that isn't even theirs? They don't own it. But can we learn and teach that first and then communicate? Let me listen to your heartbeat. Oh my goodness. It sounds precisely like mine. Different beat, but it's this, wow, tear it open, it's the same heart. And then we have this stupid shit with people, I'm better than you. I know more than you. I'm in a better class than you. My leader is better than your leader. I'm lazy because I have a leader. That was pretty good right there. That was pretty good right there, man. Hey, man, that was pretty good right there. Oh, it was pretty good. Pretty good spirituality right there. Pretty good spirituality. You can work on it a little bit more, a little bit deeper, a little bit deeper. You know, if you are following my leader, well, you are lazy. Yes. If you are following anybody, you are definitely lazy. Yes. Don't follow anybody. Don't breathe. Don't breathe the way I show you how to breathe. Then you are just following me. And you are a follower. And you will get nowhere. And even though I may be trying to help you, even though most likely I'm trying to butt fuck you, you will get nowhere. And I will take your money. And you will be lost forever. Amen. Hallelujah. Yeah, so these guys on the TED stage or whatever that fucking shit is, God, fuck! Can't handle it. Wild animal. See, do I want a utopia? No. Do I want an idealistic human being? I used to. I simply can't be here for much longer because I'm alien to all of this. I need, these are words, whatever. I need to see children listening to each other's hearts and being taught by whatever we consider adults to be leaders, gurus, religions, words. Fuck your words. Discover the basic nature of what it is that you are in, your human body. I have a heart. What is that? That's... If you actually completely lose yourself in just the astonishment of that, you are on your way to endarkenment, your own breakthrough. That sounds like this, because it's going to hurt before it gets rhythmic or whatever. It's hard. Hard work. Hard. You cannot be lazy. You cannot be lazy. Sorry about that. You can't be lazy. There's no such a thing as laziness. And perhaps my being to share with you here is that there is a being in this world that has never been in a state of comfort. There has been a state of, whew, I am so grateful to be in this state of peace. But I'm not comfortable, ever. That is dangerous. An animal should never, ever be comfortable. We have lost our way, our awareness, our nature, our beautiful, intense nature. We've lost it. I haven't. Maybe that's why I'm sharing it with you. If you can't cry, men, you're not a man. You're a little boy. Hey, mama. Papa? Yes, son. Hey, Papa. What do you want, boy? What do you want, kid? Hey, Papa, I'm scared. You should be scared. Why? I don't explain anything, boy. I want to understand things. No, you just know that you can't cry as I'll beat the god fucking shit out of you. I'm scared, Papa. I'm scared. Mama? Yes, dear. I'm scared, Mama. I'm happy. It's right for you to be scared, dear. There's a billion reasons for you to be scared, dear. Mama, I don't want to be scared though anymore, Mama. Can you please teach me to be a wild animal that can handle everything? Oh no, dear. I need you to stay with me, and you need to stay with the family, and you need to stay with society so that I can always have you in my clutches, because I do not want to let you go because I am insecure and afraid. Domestication. Containment. Don't come across as a madman, but you can speak as a president with the lights and the cameras and the action of brainwash, of complacency, of being a god fucking sheep that we all are, and picking a team. My leader, he's correct. Or she's correct. And your leader, damn that leader to god fucking hell. You follower. It's crazy. We follow insane people, insane ideologies. Is this true when I say that in order to be completely free, to be ready to go, to be ready to die for the life, your life that's worth dying for? Another reminder I've told you before. Your life is worth dying for. Your life. No one should control it. No one should guide it. If we had proper guidance, as would be appropriate with our schools, and we taught our children, if people actually had adults in their civilization, that would be different. Yeah, somebody could guide you, but in the world we live in, we don't have adults in this existence. We don't know how to do we don't know how to deal with reality to prepare ourselves for all of this. We've domesticated ourselves and we have become brilliant with our technology and we're great at destroying, but we don't know how to deal with all of this. To be astonished by all of this. We don't do that. So, yes, you can't have somebody guide you into finding all of this out for yourself. Can we get to a place like that? Holy? Does it matter? But you can get into it right now. Is that why I'm here? I don't want to be here. I don't want to follow, and I don't want to lead, and I don't want to be part of all of this. I'm not playing the game with you. I'm not looking at this going, please accept me in my image and I want to be part of all of this. No. We need, God, these fucking words. We need to see things in a whole new way all of the time. I wake up every morning in pain. But that pain is good. I have to get out of bed. I'm not lazy. I cannot be lazy. I'm an animal. I don't care if I built this dwelling to protect myself from the outside world. I have to. There's no such thing as that. The outside world is within me and I need to move. I need to act. I need to consume more consciousness and I need to be consumed by more consciousness. And I need to die and live at the same time. And I need to be wild. And I need to break myself free of this domestication. And it's not easy and it hurts. Hallelujah. We are interesting creatures. Beautiful creatures. So why are you pointing out all the negative stuff, hey? It's not black and white. It's not negative or positive. But it's apparent and it's clear, and you know I've said this before, and I will say it all of the time. Always. We are in a hell. What you mean by that? You figure it out. But we're not advanced. We're still in the Stone Ages with aeroplanes. Emotionally, psychologically, physically, we've moved forward. But what is it that is moving us forward? Don't be so quick to fill out and think that you are the one that is propelling us forward. Most likely, the way I see it, most definitely, there is an energy, you can call it, or an entity or entities or another species in another dimension or within our dimension that we cannot see or comprehend, and on and on and on. That is controlling us. We are domesticated. You cannot deny that. Did we domesticate ourselves? I will say that we have created our own gods, and I will also say that we have domesticated ourselves. But since we are not in control, and control is a strong word, we are not consciously doing the work inside of these bodies, we don't even understand that we're spirits or any more than this body itself. Well, then what does that make us? Are we puppets? It appears clear to me. So, that is so. Who, what, how, all of it domesticated us. It seems clear to my consciousness, and I've seen it out of body as well, whatever, spirituality, that there are, call them forces, energies, I don't know, that are not only controlling us, but we are doing precisely what they want us to be doing. Well, that means we're just a host. Maybe we'll talk about them more in depth. I don't know. If you want to follow anything, follow this number one basic rule of existence. Wow, what is that? What's the basic number one rule of existence? You know nothing. You know nothing. And that is very frightening. You have, all right, that's the number one rule. I'm not making 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's not, whatever. You know nothing. That's what I'm here to show you. If I can do that much or that little, that's all I want to do. I don't know anything. You don't know anything. And that's what we need to get into. You don't need an institution for that. It's the opposite, going to an institution to get learned. You're going to become more domesticated because you are being filled with more knowledge of what is known. We need to be living in the unknown. We need to be ready and aware all the time. Engage with this animal within us that is beautiful. With consciousness that is everywhere, in everything. This beautiful consciousness that we are not tapping into, that is calling for us, screaming at us, to commune with it, to be one with it, to move with it. The animals that have helped me that I've told you about, the owl, the praying mantis, the grizzly bear, the whale. Well, perhaps I felt they were screaming. I was screaming to commune with them, and they were just like, oh, well, we're here. We're this beautiful, infinite, ancient consciousness that is new forever, waiting for you to learn from us. The world, our teachers, the real school, the natural world that we have crawled out of, or somebody had a collar around our necks and pulled us out from the natural world into our cities, into our civilization. We need to discover for ourselves that we still have life within us before we become completely mechanical. And it appears where we are going in that direction of mechanical being, absolutely. Your phone, look at it. What is that doing? Feel all of this out for yourself. He's a madman. She is a mad woman. That is a mad human being, rabid, because it can't take any more of this prison, this psychological warfare that is placid and plastic and precise with its idealistic, ideological way of finding another way to pigeonhole you and put you into another box that you decide is perfect for you because you align with that and it feels right and you want to escape from your nature, your animal self that's too frightening to go into. So you want to find another way in which to fight against sides that were created with this game, this human game, and it's all fucked up and you're going to continue to do it, and there you go. Bye and welcome.